Now, it is my pleasure to introduce an old friend, Mr. Hamza Wasi Hashmi, the CEO of Terabiz and the organizer of this event, to elude us with his opening remarks. Hamza?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Respected Chief Guest, Mr. Saleem Ulla, Deputy Governor, State Bank of Pakistan. Esteemed speakers, panelists, and guests, all delegates, all sponsors and partners. I welcome you all to this Fifth DIGIBAP Summit. And I'm joined by a very dear friend of mine who is a partner for this particular edition of DIGIBAP, Monis Rahman, who gave me this idea of organizing such an event. So, Monis, I would like to acknowledge your efforts. Thank you. So, very briefly about Terabiz, we have been organizing corporate events, mainly executive education programs, conferences in Pakistan and in UAE. In UAE for the last 8 years, in Pakistan for the last 17 years now. And we have been through all times, and mashallah, despite all the gloom and doom scenario that has been, that is constantly being painted, I, being an eternal optimist, have faith in Pakistan. And mashallah, every year Terrabiz has made progress, barring those 2 years that when Corona devastated the entire, almost the world. But we then evolved, and we also, it hit upon us that digital is the way forward, and there is no survival besides that. We awakened up to that reality quite late, but I think we have caught up, we have learned our lessons, and now we find that we had been talking about digital technology, but the way it has dawned upon us, the reality, even as a small outfit like Terrabiz, the big banks and insurance companies and corporates and fintechs are here, definitely you realize the importance more. But going forward, there is no, I believe, a digital or a traditional way. It's all about living and making strategies in a world that is a digital world, pretty much. And Pakistan is not far too behind other countries. We go abroad, we see lots of things, and we see that our state bank, the regulator, the SECP, are quite progressive and obviously facilitating. We have innovators, we have fintech entrepreneurs, we have progressive bankers who are providing cutting-edge solutions and services. So this conference is about a theme which is driven by, essentially, by State Bank of Pakistan and Ministry of Finance initiative, which is being implemented by Pakistan Bank Association under the great leadership of my mentor, Mr. Zafar Masood, and his able team. So we realized that banks, as a consumer, myself, we all had been talking about banks giving loans at exorbitant rates to the government and making profits and all that. But I think this conference will enlighten us that the SME sector, the agri sector, the rural sector, is given paramount importance by not only the Ministry of Finance and the State Bank of Pakistan, but also by the Bank Association, by the bankers. And in no small way, we have been supported by Pakistan Bank Association, and for that, I would like to give a big round of applause and acknowledge them to Zafar Saab and Pakistan Bank Association. Actually, it was, and the idea was to hold a focused workshop, but then, वो कहते हैं ना, हम सफ़र मिलते गए, कारवां बनता गया, तो फिर ये चीज़ आपके सामने आ जा गई. So I would especially like to welcome and acknowledge and thanks all those delegates and speakers who have traveled from different parts of Pakistan, and one or two of them have come from abroad to attend this conference particularly, and so I'm grateful to all of you. For example, Mr. Mudassir Akil is based in South Africa, and he heads the bank tech division of Africa's largest fintech, MTN network. And he's no stranger to Pakistan, so we were lucky that he prolonged his stay in Pakistan, and he's with us. Thank you, Mudassir Bhai, for being with us. His session will be after the lunch. We're so honored to have so many CEOs and bank presidents and executives, the chief executive of National Bank, Mr. Rahmat Ali Hasni is here. Mr. Nasir Saleem from HBL will be joining us. From Mashriq Bank, we have Mr. Humayun Sajjad, Syed Amir Ali from Mizan Bank, and we have from Islamabad the chief of HBL Microfinance Bank, Mr. Amir Khan. So they will all be enlightening you, and particularly we have support from JS, and Mr. Atif Malik is here, who also is heading the task force by PBA, and he will be also sharing his views here. I think Arabia has taken names of all our partners, and I and my team would be playing, recognizing you all over the day, and so thank you for that. This topic, I wrote something about it, but I think since the entire day we will have the deliberations upon it, so I'll rather skip. And in the end, I just once again thank my dear friend Monis for giving me, encouraging me to do this idea, and the Pakistan Bank Association. And with this, I take your leave, and I hope that this conference is a topical one, it's a timely one, it's relevant, and will be useful for all the delegates and attendees. Despite your stature, your experiences, I think as informed and as learned, as experienced the lineup of speakers we have, I think we equally have a distinguished audience today, a very well-informed audience. So we have created some space for interaction and Q&As. So we'll encourage you to do that in the hall where the time is allotted by the moderator, and during the break times as well. So tea will remain available outside. We'll break for lunch. Anyone who wishes to have some wants to refuel himself or herself may go outside anytime and get refreshment and all that. With this, I take your leave. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Hamza.